Well, good morning. Good morning. Happy Choose Tuesday. Happy Choose Tuesday. That's right. We have made it to Choose Tuesday, where we are choosing not to complain. And we are also choosing to mind our own business today. Hey, you have just tuned in to Purposefully Positive Me, the Purposefully Positive podcast with me, your Purposefully Positive host, D Vibes. And on this podcast, this show is where we talk about real life principles that help you live better, think clearer, and grow stronger. Today's topic is one that sounds simple, but can completely change your life, and that is minding your own business. Minding your own business. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And you know what? Before we get started, let me just put a little intro on, a little music. I love my music. Okay. Just a little quick intro music to get us in the mood to mind our own business. To mind our own business. All right. And we've got to think about that. The more we focus on life, daily life, minding our own business is what gives us joy, right? It's what gives us joy. It's what makes us happy, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today, minding our own business. All right. And when we do that, we should get joy, 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 less stress, more peace out of minding our own business. So that's what we've got to think about today. That's what we're going to be focusing on today on today's topic, minding your own business. So we live in a world where everyone has their own opinion, right? And that's okay. Free speech, right? And social media makes it so easy to get caught up in other people's lives and other people's business. But here's the truth about it. Every time you invest energy in someone else's drama, you're taking energy away from your own progress. So minding your own business isn't about being selfish. It's about being focused. It's about protecting your peace and staying committed to your own goals, right? So I have 4 things I want you to do today relating to minding your own business. All right. And this is going to help you and it's going to help me. It's going to help us, them, they, them. All right. Stop comparing your life to others. Comparison is no good. Comparison is the thief of joy. That's going to steal your joy. There's their word joy again. And when you're busy watching someone else's journey, you miss the beauty of your own journey that you have been blessed with. So stop the comparison. Then I want you to avoid that unnecessary drama. Not every argument needs your opinion. Not every situation needs your involvement either. Ask yourself, does this situation, does it concern me? Will this help me grow? If the answer is no, then you need to step back and move away. Step back and move away. All right. Focus on your own lane. When we're driving in cars, what do we need to do? We need to stay in our own lane, right? So that's what I need you to do. Mind your business means staying in your own lane. All right. Think of life like a racetrack. And if you keep looking at other runners on that racetrack, you're going to trip up. You're going to fall. You're going to lose focus, right? So stay in your own lane, run your own race. God has given each one of us a race to run on our own. So we don't have time to focus on anyone else's business. Mind your own business, all right? Then respect boundaries as well. I want you to respect those boundaries. Sometimes minding your own business means respecting other people's privacy. And then you make them respect your privacy as well. You don't need to know everything about everyone's situation or business. Curiosity is natural, but gossip is toxic. Think about that. So here's the benefit. When you mind your own business, you reduce stress. We don't need the stress, the blood pressure, right? You increase your own productivity and you build healthier relationships just by minding your own business. You stop carrying weight that was never meant for you to carry. A lot of times we have all of this extra baggage. Guess what? It's not even our own baggage. So we're putting more stress on ourselves, focusing on the next person. Think about that. Think about it. So then, let me share this real life story with you. All right. It's about Oprah Winfrey. Oprah once said that one of the keys of her success was learning to stay in her own lane. Early in her career, she faced criticism and constant comparison, right, to other talk show hosts. But instead of getting distracted, she focused on creating a show that reflected her own values and her own vision. And that focus turned her into one of the most influential media personalities in history. Her success wasn't about competing or comparing herself to others. It was about concentrating on her own goals. That's what I want you to do today. Get out of other people's business, mind your own business, and concentrate on your own success and your own goals. All right. As Zig Ziglar famously said once, lack of direction, not lack of time, is the problem. And we all have 24 hours in a day. So when you mind your own business, you give yourself decision or direction. And that's where your success begins. Think about that. Think about that. Here's your challenge. I have a challenge for you today. You know, I always have a challenge or a motivational quote or scripture for you. So I have a challenge for you on today's episode. I want you to make a decision to protect your peace, guard your energy, and focus on what truly matters: your growth, your happiness, your purpose, and your purposefully positive mindset. Remember, every minute spent on someone else's drama is a minute stolen from your own progress. Choose clarity over chaos today. Choose to mind your own business, in other words. All right. And that's it. Just a little 5-minute segment. I wanted to come on and give you a little motivation, a little inspiration, a little real life talk to get you to mind your own business. I know it's hard. It's hard sometimes getting in someone else's lane, but I want you to mind your own business. All right. Thanks for tuning in to Purposefully Positive, me, the podcast. And if this message has helped you, as always, I want you to share it with someone, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the channel with others to encourage them to mind their own business. They may need a little hint today. But anyway, if someone needs a reminder, I want you to share. Until next time, I want you to stay focused, stay free, and stay purposefully positive. And as always, keep going. Why? Because you've got this. Until next time, this has been your purposefully positive host, D Vibes. Stay vibing and stay purposefully positive.